Good morning, everyone. My name is Tarun Pal Gandhi, and welcome to the Epic Ramayana series part 3. Today, we will be discussing in this particular video about the values in Ramayana. So, stay tuned with us and watch the video till end. Values. Ethical values may be regarded as a study under ethics, which in turn may be grouped as philosophy. Ethical value may be regarded as a subgroup of the more broad and vague philosophic value. It denotes something's degree importance with the aim of determining what action or life is best to do, or at least attempt to describe the value of different actions. It deals with right conduct and good life, in the sense that a highly valuable action or may be regarded as good and an action of low value may be regarded as bad. Values in Ramayana. It contains the teachings of ancient Hindu sages and presents them through allegory in narrative and introspection of the philosophical and the devotional. The character of Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, Bharata, Hanuman, and Ravana, the villain of peace, are all fundamental to the cultural consciousness of India. One of the most important literary work on ancient India, the Ramayana has had a profound impact on art and culture in the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Love for parents, mercy even to enemies, dharma, brotherly love, the values of the truth and commitment. These are some values given in Ramayana. Moral in Ramayana. In this Ramayana, Valmiki expresses his view of human code of conduct through Ram. Life is even sent and the hedonistic approach to its meaningless. However, that should not allow one to be indifferent to one's own rights and duties laid down in the ancient text. He thus adopts the view that dharma is what is proclaimed in the Veda and it should be followed for its own sake, not for what it brings one in pain or pleasure. Concept of dharma, artha, kama as per Ramayana. The concept of dharma, artha, kama and moksha are very old Hindu concepts. They are also known as purusharths. There are prominent instances of it being defined in Ramayana. The first was when Bharata came to forest Chitrakoot to meet Rama. Rama asked him whether he followed the rules of Dharma, Artha and Kama properly. As per Rama, it is defined as Artha should not interfere with Dharma and vice versa. Kama means pleasure here. One is allowed to have pleasure but without affecting the duties and earnings. The other instances of this concept comes in Yuddhakand. Here, Kumbhkarna, Ravana's brother, advises Ravana that one should use dharma in the morning, artha in the daytime, and kama at night. He further says to Ravana that he is busy with kama all the time and this will take him to destruction. Interestingly, one of Ravana's ministers, Mahodara, scolds Kumbhkarna and to please his master says that a king can enjoy kama at any time. Brotherly love. When you come to the part about Rama leaving for forest on his exile, explain how Lakshman too insisted on leaving the luxurious of the palace to live beside his beloved elder brother for 14 years. Similarly, when Bharata learned of how his mother Kekai had banished Rama from Ayodhya, he has devastated. He immediately made plans to go to Rama and bring him back to rule. When Rama refused to return until his exile period was up, Bharata replaced Rama's slippers on the throne and ruled Ayodhya in the name of Rama, keeping his place until the return. Similarly, when Shupnakha was insulted by Lakshmana, she went to her brother Khara and Dushan, who rushed to avenge her. They were, however, vanquished by Rama and Lakshmana. She then sought Ravana's aid, setting the wheels for the grand battle between Rama and Ravana, good and evil into motion. In today's materialistic world, where property disputes between siblings are commonplace, stories like Ramayana are needed to be told over and over again. These values are enriched in Ramayana. Love for parents. Rama's insistence on keeping the promise also shows the deep love Rama had for his parents. The fact that he willingly gave up 14 years of his life to exile to keep his father's word shows his love for his parents. His love was such that he would willingly give up his life for his parents. Similarly, Dashratha too loved his child so deeply that when Rama left for the forest, Dashratha breathed his last, showing mercy even to the enemy. On the first fiery combat between Rama and Ravana, Rama destroyed all the weapons and armors of Ravana. Ravana stood on the war field, unprotected Rama, who could have easily killed Ravana at that moment, in one of the greatest acts of graciousness, asked Ravana to retire for the day and return to the war field the next day, fully rearmed, as it was against dharma to kill an unarmed person. Adherence to the truth and need of honor one's word. Later in time, when his third wife Kekai wanted the throne of Ayodhya for her own son Bharata and wanted Rama to be sent in exile to forest, it was nothing short of a deathly blow to Dashratha. But still, he could never use his kingly authority to veto her request, because of the promise he had made long ago to Kekai to grant her two boons whenever she chose to ask. Respecting father's word of honor. Rama had very right to question such an injustice meted out to him, and he was in not really duty bound to honor his father's unjust promises. But true to his greatness, Rama, with utter detachment and without even a trace of disappointment reflecting on his face, conceded to both the demands, for his honoring his father's word was one of the highest dharmas, the importance of one man being wedded to only one wife. Rama's own father Dasharatha was wedded to three wives, queens, and he had innumerable concubines at his place. In a stark contrast of his father, Rama remained wedded and staunchly loyal to his only wife Sita. With this qualification, he held his head high as the greatest king ever ruled in Bharata. He set examples for future generations of men as to what constitutes a sterling quality of the respectability of a man in society. So this was our today's video. We have discussed the values given by Ramayana, and in our next video we will be taking up the comparative study between between Hinduism and other religions. So this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. May God bless you all, and please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this in future. Thank you so much.